Good morning, guys. I am Madhumita Ghosh, currently in fourth year. My college is Techno International Newtown, and my year of passing is 2022. I have received offers from Tata Consultancy Services. So, today I am here to discuss the whole process of my journey while I had my TCS Ninja recruitment drive. So, let's get started. So, here is full guidance with some valuable websites. TCS NQT preparation. For the students who are struggling with the TCS NQT preparation, hope this video will help them. So, there is some numbers of valuable websites, which is the in this series. HackerRank comes first, then Gigs for Geeks, W3 School, edX, Coursera, one of the most important websites where you can make free certificates also. Then comes GitHub, Udacity, Face Prep. Here, Face Prep provide you company-wise selection procedures, their criteria, and their requirements also. You can know the company goal and their achievements also from this websites. And here is best YouTube channel for the beginners, Code with Harry. It will help you a lot. So guys, next, steps to become a pro in coding for beginners. There is various concepts like loops, functions, pointers. It's a very important. Variables, keys, array, strings. This is the most, I guess, the top most important topic you should study. Okay, then come recursion, sorry, union, file handling, dynamic memory allocation, preprocessors in C, or whatever language you prefer. You should study these topics, preprocessors. Then comes function, arguments, library function, storage class, so briefly. And then comes the most important one, data structure. Yeah. Data structure. Data structure concepts and algorithm, step by step algorithm, you should study them thoroughly. Then practice more and more short programs. You should practice more and more short programs. And I'm telling you guys because this will make you a pro. Then solve large real life problems. It will help you a lot. Okay, next. Yeah, placement. At first, you should know your organization properly, meet their eligibility criteria properly, then apply for the type and the recruitment process, whatever you say. Okay, then study their goals and achievements till date. Okay, till date, you should study step by step their goals and achievements because in their recruitment drive or in your interview, your HR will ask you what are the achievements of a particular company. Okay, prepare your CV wisely because most of the HRs will ask you to um, tell something about your CV and be clear with whatever you know. I mean, whatever they will ask you, you should know them thoroughly. It means you should tell them whatever they ask about a particular topic. Okay, be very specific and to the point while answering. While you answer, guys, be very specific and you must deliver the answer to the point and be honest. The most important thing, be honest. Most of the student hide their weakness. Don't do that and be confident, one of the most important point also. Next, okay, some of the popular programming they should ask. Here there's some Popular programming, Fibonacci series, one of the most important one. Then palindrome, given characters, wow, no characters, no, given word. It's palindrome or not. Like Baba, it's a palindrome. Okay. Then come anagram, prime number, factorial, one number will be given to you, then you should ask, and you will be asked to written the factorial program of that given number. Okay, then reversal, decimal to binary conversion, leap year. You must know the logic, and then you can make your logic wise programming. Then matrix multiplication, addition, subtraction, division will be asked. Okay, next. TCS Ninja interview experience. Okay, there is a total three sections, or three uh, round would be better. Okay, first of all, they will conduct a one line test. You will be select, and then you will proceed to the technical interview. You qualify in that interview, and you will be generated for the managerial plus HR round. This is quite uh, unrevealed, or uh, uh, it should be a managerial plus HR round in one interview or two interview. Okay, next. Possible questions in technical round. First of all, the most important topic, you should very clear to tell me about yourself. You should tell the right one. Don't hide anything. Don't hide anything. Okay, I repeat, don't hide anything. This was the first question asked by the interviewer, and it's the most common question that will be asked for sure. To be prepared well in advance, tell me about your CV in brief. Please guys, very clear with your CV. Okay, don't exaggerate things in your CV, like you are telling them more and more, but your CV telling different. Okay, this should not be encountered. Okay, the interviewer asked about my skill set, like what I am good at. Be careful what you tell them, as questions will be asked from them for sure. Sometimes this question can be asked in another way, like what are your favorite subjects. You should tell them one favorite subjects, and be very specific about the subject, like sorry, whatever they would ask from the subject, you should answer them correctly. Okay, explain about your projects in brief. It's the most important questions they should ask. You should ready your projects while you are having your interview. Explain the difference between truncate and delete. It's a subject or topic wise questions. Please prepare that. Differences between I plus plus and plus plus I, that increment operator, pre increment and post increment. You should study them wisely. Working of a while loop and do while loop with example. Example is the most important thing that will make you understand the topic to the interview. You will make the interviewer understand that you are having with good concepts. Okay, given two tables and asked to write the result after applying full join, left join, and right join. Okay, types of languages in DBMS. DBMS is the most important subjects. You should prepare well in advance. Types of language in DBMS, DDL, DML, DCL, and what are the comments in it. Okay, next. Possible questions in MR plus HR round. Tell me about yourself. Yeah, twice. You should tell them about yourself twice. Why TCS? This question is asked mostly. Why TCS? Why you should join TCS? Why first TCS? Why not it last? Okay, showed my willingness to join the company. You should deliver them that you are interested to join their company, and you are the perfect one to be selected. Okay, history of TCS, like who is the CEO of TCS, when TCS is established, etc. Like thoroughly you should search and Google the history of TCS, why TCS, what is the career objective, what is your career objective, you should tell them. Okay, what are your weakness and how will you overcome them. Okay, your weakness and strength, they should know. They will ask you how was your technical round, your technical round questions, what they ask you, and how was it going. Okay, your academic performance is pretty good. Are you a bookworm or a candidate who does a 1 day battle before the exam? It will be asked you to examine your performance, your capacity. Okay, next, where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years? You should more and more research on that. In what position you should see yourself. Discuss the situation when you helped someone and they are in some struggle. Justify the strength mentioned in the resume. How do you motivate yourself at hard times? It is the most precious questions. Okay, you should prepare well in advance. How good are you at decision making? Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 and explain why. Don't do that I am very good at making a decision and score yourself 8 or 9. Okay, don't do that. Keep it moderate. Right. Why should we hire you? What if I wouldn't select you? Are you ready for relocation? It's the most common question they would ask you. Are you interested to work in shifts? It is also the most important question. The HR then explained to me about the bond and 1 year service agreement. And when it was my interview, the HR asked me about the bond, but that time I was not aware of that. Okay, so I clearly told them, and they explained me about the service agreement, and I um, eagerly said them, yes, I am agree. Do you have any questions? You should ask them questions because um, everything you don't know about TCS or whatever you company you opt for or you going for, so you should ask them 2 to 3 questions. Don't do more questions, but you should ask them. Okay, next, sample questions. Acha. Explain the functionality of linked list. Okay, linked list, one of the most important topic from data structure. You should prepare well. What are the four basic principles of OOPS, like polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation? These things will be asked, and you should know the four basic principles of object oriented programming well. What is inheritance? What is the way of inheritance variable for one class to another class? Like guys, you should ask, you may ask to write the steps. Okay, so prepare them. What is polymorphism? What are the different types of inheritance? What is the difference between classes and inheritance? What is software development life cycle? What is normalization of databases and keys? What are loops? These concept guys, you should prepare well. uh, then list different advantages of DBMS. What is database management system? What is database schema? What are the conditional statements? What is the difference between the foreign key and reference key? What is the difference and similarity between C and C++? The structural difference between bitmap and B-tree index? What is the difference between a clustered index and non-clustered index? Differentiate between socket and session. What is an array? Given an array of 1s and 0s, arrange the 1s together and 0s together in a single scan of the array. Optimize the boundary conditions. Define data abstraction. What are the importance? Yeah, define data abstraction, which is the most important one question. Write a function to swap to numbers without using a temporary variable. Yeah, guys. You should open a ID prior to the interview. Um, Make sure that it is working while you are sharing your screen. You would ask to share your screen and write some basic programs to check your concepts, like you are ready. Okay. Write a function to sub to numbers without using a temporary variable and using temporary variable. Both of them should you would be asked. Memory allocation in C or C++. What is virtual function and pure virtual function? What are WPF and WCF? Write a program in C to swap two numbers without help of a third variable. What is Ethernet, etc. Okay. Next, what is slice spicing in software testing? What are its two types? Software. The software testing, it will come from software testing. You should ask, you should prepare this topic also. What is a microcontroller and what are interrupts? Okay, guys, more thing I would like to add. If you are from electrical background, prepare your electrical subjects also well in advance, like microcontroller, micro processor, your machines subjects. In other department I don't know, but in my department I was asked to I was asked to answer anything from my departmental subjects. Like I say them that my prepared subject is basic electrical engineering, and they ask me machines, machines, and then they stop their questions by asking me what is current, what is electron, etc., what is Avogadro number, etc., etc., etc. They asked me total 50 to 55 questions. Okay, so if you are from core background, prepare the subjects. Don't neglect that subjects. Okay. And SQL portion, you should ask, you may ask, what is the meaning of a command line argument in C? What do you mean by SQL code related subqueries? I was asked that question. I was asked. Write the code to reverse a given number using command line arguments. What did you do in lockdown? This is also a most important question, and you should be very clear and you should honest. Whatever you did now, you see some web series, you see some cinemas, or you write a poem, or you read like novels, or you didn't do anything, that can't be happened. So but you whatever you did now, you should deliver them, and you should be very honest. Write HTML code for button and text input. Did you write your code by yourself? uh, so while you are having the recruitment drive now, or or while you are in interview, you should be very honest and very confident, and please guys, confidently answer them. Don't hesitate, just recognize them as your um, college teachers or whatever professors. Okay, so be very specific, be very confident, be very honest while you are having your interview. So I hope I could make you understand. So guys, my best wishes for you. Okay, thank you guys.